Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I'm going to share with you my setup process for my new Erin Condren Life Planner. So I know that there are a lot of people out there who are not even thinking about moving into a new planner, that they are strictly a calendar year person. And to be honest, most of the time that is me. I am usually a calendar year person, and no matter what I do throughout the year, at the end of the year, I will recoil together the entire calendar year so I have it all together. And that's how I will store it. And I will store it with an Erin Condren cover that's just got the year, that's the theme for the year. It's kind of hard because they come out with new patterns mid-year. So the kaleidoscope theme is like, it's kind of 2019, but it's kind of 2020. So for 2019, I have the Woven Wonder. Like I have a plain Woven Wonder that says 2019. And then this will be the cover that ends up on my full year 2020. But the truth is, I only carry around 6 months at any given time. I take my planner with me everywhere. I put a lot of extra stickers and pockets and sticky notes and all kinds of stuff. It just gets too bulky if I try and carry a whole year. So I typically will move into the new planner in the summer when the new ones launch because it's also so exciting. So I have a video where I showed how I uncoiled and recoiled a colorful and a neutral planner to make my perfect planner. So this planner is actually a combination of colorful and neutral, but what I'm going to show you today are all of the ways that I set up this planner so that it's ready to go July 1st when it's time to start using it. Also, how cool is it that it starts on the 1st of the month? Like, it's perfect. So anyways, as much as I wanted to do all of the setup on camera with you, I actually wrote a guest blog post for the Erin Condren blog about a month ago showing how to set up and how to customize your Erin Condren Life Planner. So I will link the blog post below if you didn't get a chance to check it out, but I had to do some of the setup items early so that I could take pictures for the blog post. So some of these things I did a couple of weeks ago for the blog post, and then some of them I did this weekend, but I'm gonna walk you through everything that I did and explain my thought process behind it all. So the first thing is I write my name. So I used a Papermate Flair to write on this page just so that it's a little bit more predominant. However, it did like shadow a little bit. Can you see? You can see it, which I'm kind of bummed about because I love this quote page. Like this is probably one of my favorite like pages in the whole planner. So I'm a little bit bummed that my name kind of bled through there, but that's okay. So I put my name on it. I am still trying to figure out a way to use this page so that I come back and look at it. Whether it's adding like stickers or pictures or something, I want to use this so that I can come back and look at it. Okay, this page I did set up a little bit and I posted about this on Instagram, but let me kind of walk you through. So I'm planning on using these stickers. These are from Erin Condren. They're just clear little circle stickers and they go perfectly around the date. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So they go perfectly over the date like that. You stick it on top and you can still see it through. So what I'm planning to do is use this for my Apple Watch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the blue-green sheet. So this sheet when I hit all 3 of my Apple Watch rings. So if you don't have an Apple Watch, there is activity trackers that are built into the Apple Watch, and there's 3 rings that are part of your activity trackers. There's the active calories that you burned, there's the exercise minutes, and stand goals. So if I hit all 3 rings, I get one of the blue green colors, and then if I only get 2 of them, I get one of the pink purple colors, and then if I get 1 or 0, I don't get any. And what I'm planning on doing is using one of the colors for the whole month and then match it up with one of the whole colors from the other side. So for example, in July, I'll use these 2 rows for the 3 rings and these 2 rows for the 2. We'll see how that works. There's only, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So if I have a perfect month, like 100, all 3 rings, I won't have enough. But I'll tell you, I've never had a perfect month, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So that is my plan for this page. I know a lot of people will use this as a school calendar setup tracker. I know a lot of people use this to track like their sick days and their vacation days. Those are just some other ideas, but this is how I'm gonna use it this year. We'll see how it turns out. All right, and then this page, I'm trying something new. So I've never really figured out a way to use this layout that worked for me. I have tried memories, I have tried weight tracking and like measurement tracking. I have tried I have goals, I've tried all kinds of things. I've never stuck with this page. So we'll see if it works this year. And I sort of tweaked this idea from Tattooed Teacher Plans. She talked about using this page for this, and I thought, what if I use these pages now, especially now that there are lines? So what I did was I took the stickers from the Erin Condren sticker book. This is the one that's currently on the website that has a page for each of the months. And I took the month and I put it on each one. The colors don't match up at all, but I don't mind because none of it matches. It's not like one matches and one doesn't. And for the most part, they're all colors. I mean, there's one silver and one gold and one rose gold, but for the most part, it's all the colored foil. They're all different, which I kind of like they're all a different foil, which is really pretty. So then what I did was I wrote down the Monday that kicks off each week that falls under that month. So some of them have 4 and some of them have 5, but like you'll see, so this planner starts on July 1st. So these are all the weeks that start in July and August, so on and so forth. And then what I did was I marked the kit that I plan on using to plan out that week. So like for the first week of July, I'm using a 4th of July kit. Then I'm using this Oh Hello kit, then this planner cake kit, so on and so forth. And that way I know what kit I'm using. Now that there are times that I kind of switch it up and change it. And if that's true, like this one, I had written it down and then I remembered this one's kind of travel themed and I'm traveling the week of the 5th. And so I was like, I'm going to switch them around. So I just drew some arrows. If this gets messed up because I'm trying to make it useful, I'm going to have to just be okay with that it's not going to look perfect. So you'll see there's one blank spot that falls into this 6 months, and that's because I need a recommendation. So I'm going to be going to Napa this week and I need like a wine themed kit. So if you have any recommendations for a wine themed kit for this week, let me know. All right, and then the next one is the notes page that comes before the month. So in the past, I have been using this as sort of a to-do list section to get everything from my power sheets over here. And you'll see when we flip the page why I'm not using it that way anymore, but I'm gonna use this as a brain dump and just as a place to write down anything that comes into my mind throughout the course of the month. It could be things that I wanna do. It could be just things I wanna remember. Maybe it's a quote, like who knows, whatever. I just want a blank page for the whole month. Now, I am not promising that this is how I'm going to use it for the rest of the 6 months, so I didn't write it on any of the other pages. Like you'll see, I didn't write it anywhere else. I only wrote it on July, so we'll see how it goes. If I liked having that page in July, then I'll go ahead and do it for August. But what I have found with all of these extra Erin Condren pages, for the most part, if I can get away with only doing it for a month and seeing how I like it, then I'm much better off. Some of them, like this one, that's not really an option, but for this one, I'm just gonna try it out for a month. Okay, and then this page, I didn't set anything up yet. I'm hoping to just use this as an extension of the memory keeping that I typically do on my monthly layout. I'm thinking that it would be good for any like major event that wasn't big enough to warrant like separate memory keeping, whatever that might be. And maybe it's a trip that I didn't actually grab any like business cards or any extra stuff for. It just has a lot more pictures, then I will use this page for it. Again, we'll see if that works out in the future or if that's just going to be July. All right, this page I did already post on Instagram, so you may have seen a sneak peek of it, but I am really excited about how I ended up setting up this page. So because I want the neutral monthly layout, I end up with the neutral of this page. And if you have been around, I don't like this. Like I don't like the colors that come in this. It's not for me. So what I did was I took one of the Erin Condren sticker sheets and I cut the rounded edges so that it goes with the rounded corners. And then I put the July sticker on top of it. I don't love it, but it covers it up. And then these strips are also from the Erin Condren sticker book so I could cover up these strips. So what I'm planning to do is put birthdays here, which I don't love that there's no lines on this section, but that's okay. And then this section are the things that I do every single month. It goes up in this box. These are gonna be the specific monthly things that come out of my power sheets, and then these are gonna be the weekly things that come out of my power sheets. Now, I will say that in June, I have been checking in with my power sheets every single day, and it's been really productive. And so do I necessarily feel like I need this setup in the future? I might not. Depending on how the rest of June goes, and then depending on how July goes, I might switch this up for August, but this is where we're at for now. And then the monthly layout, I did start setting up a little bit. So I added the stickers that change it from a Sunday through Saturday to a Monday through Sunday. These are from Planner Kate. And then I added the rest of the strip from the Erin Condren sticker sheet. And then I have my long sticky note, which I've been doing this forever. I keep one of these on every single monthly layout so that when things get scheduled, I can just go and fill it in. And so I went ahead and did that for every single month. I put a long sticky note, and then I did write down all the things that I do know that I already have scheduled. There's October, November, so on and so forth. So that is something that I've always done. And then as we get closer to the month, before the month starts, I will put all of this actually on the days. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this out because I changed the dates. The holidays are on the wrong days. Okay, and then that's it in terms of the beginning of the planner that I have set up. I haven't done anything on the weekly layouts. They're exactly the same, and I haven't done anything on any of the future months except for put that long sticky note there. So now let's go to the back. I talked about this in my Uncoil and Recoil. I included the January and February monthly page, not monthly pages actually, but the tab pages, just because it filled in the space. Otherwise, there would have been a gap between December and the notes, and that would have driven me crazy. I went ahead and added a long sticky note on these as well, so that if something gets scheduled for January and February, I already know, but I don't have any of the guts of the planner. So I did set up a few of my notes pages. The first one I'd used was for gift ideas. Now in my old planner, I actually had them on 2 different pages, one for me and then one for everybody else. But the truth is, I don't need a whole page of gift ideas for me. So I just went ahead and used the strip from the Erin Condren sticker sheet, and I split it up into 2. So I have my gift ideas at the top, and then when gift ideas come up for other people, I put them here. And this can be really specific ones, or it can be like, this is a coffee shop near me that I love, and they have really good coffee and tea. It's just a general gift idea that if I am trying to come up with a gift for somebody, I can come back and reference this. All right, this page, I have books that I want to read, and I did the same thing. I split it up between fiction and nonfiction. So I have the ones that I definitely want to read on here, and there's more I have on my Goodreads account that I want that fall into both of these categories, but these are the big ones, at least for the next 6 months. I can always add in another notes page for this to update it in the future, but there is still a good amount of space. All right, and then on this page, I have apartment projects. So what I originally had in my old planner was I actually had a page for each section of my apartment. My apartment is not that big, but I had a page for the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, and the bathroom. But I've made a lot of progress on the apartment this year, so I decided I didn't need that. So I decided we could probably fit it all onto one page. I did split it up into 2 sections of things that I want to buy and then things that I actually need to just clean and declutter. So I will add to both of these as time goes on, if I think of other things that I want to buy, or if I think of other things that need to get decluttered or things that get unclean after I declutter them. But the purpose of both this section and this section is to help me from buying right away. So I am very guilty of just buying, thinking, oh, I really want that for myself or for the apartment, and just buying it and not even thinking about it, when in reality, I need to give it a little bit more time and make sure that it's something that I really want. So that is kind of the purpose of those sections. All right, that is all I have set up for the notes pages so far. And then I do have extra notes pages that I coiled in here. I am not sure what I'm going to use these for yet. I think I might use some as notes from books that I read that I can reference back, kind of like I did with the Productivity Bootcamp where I added in the notes to the back of my planner. So I might do that with these extra notes pages. All right, and then I started to set up this page, and I haven't 100% decided how I'm going to use it yet. I need to give credit to Plan Sarah Plan over on Instagram. She originally came up with this idea, which it turned out so cute on her Instagram, where she took these hexagon stickers and she put them over the spot that you would color. These are hexagons that you would color in. And then on all the blank ones, she put things that she wanted to reward herself with, like a massage and stuff like that. And then when she does it, she's going to take the clear ones and put it over top of it. Isn't that the cutest idea ever? So I just wanted to let you know that the hexagon stickers themselves are from 2 different places. Not these ones that are on here. One, they're from one of the sheets that came in the back of the planner. So I used the colorful one, but the sheet that came in the back of the planner, and one sheet that's in the Erin Condren sticker book. It is the exact amount of hexagon stickers in those 2 places. It's kind of perfect. But if you have those 2 resources, if you have the planner, then you have the stickers that came in the back, and you have the Erin Condren sticker book, you have the right number of hexagons for this page. And then I realized there are plenty of these to cover them up. There's actually a couple of extra. So it'll be absolutely perfect. This is also from the Erin Condren sticker book. What I can't decide is how I want to use it. So Her original idea was rewards, things that she's going to reward herself with. Another person that I follow on Instagram, Mackenzie Plans, she did it for authors that she wants to read this upcoming year. Part of me wants to use it as a weight loss tracker. So there are 17 hexagons. So if I do 3 pounds a hexagon, it'll be 50 pounds lost, which is like pretty much my exact goal. I don't have a set goal weight because I just don't know. I don't know where my body is going to settle in. I haven't been at that weight in a really long time, but losing 50 would put me in a healthy BMI range. And so I really kind of like that goal. Although at the same time, I feel like my weight fluctuates so much that I don't know how I would justify that, right? Like, so if I pick whatever my starting weight is today, or like July 1st when this planner starts, right? So then when I hit that 3 pounds, I get the sticker. But then the next week I'm super bloated and it goes up. Like, do I take the sticker off? I'm not 100% sure how that would work. I also really like the idea of doing movies or books. I mean, I know I already have a notes page with the books, but I also like the idea of doing movies or even TV shows that I want to watch. But at the same time, I've been trying to watch less movies and TV shows, so I haven't quite decided yet. Those are my ideas. If you have any other suggestions or any other ways that you would use this tracker page to have 17 things that you would track, let me know in the comments below. And I will definitely share on Instagram once I finally decide how I'm going to use it. All right, and then the last is this page. I don't know what to use this for, you guys. I don't know. I know there's 12, and so a lot of people are setting them up as like the months. It could also be the same thing here, kind of a weight loss tracker, but more total for the month. So like how many pounds did I lose in July, etc. That's sort of what I'm leaning toward, especially if I go with the weight tracker on this side. It'll kind of be a 2-in-1, but we'll see. If you've seen any great inspiration for this as well, I tried to browse a little bit on Instagram and I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. I haven't filled this in yet. I keep all my addresses in a file on my computer, so I'm not sure that I'm going to use this for addresses. I'm tempted to use it for passwords, although, you know, I've heard all the safety precautions about you don't want to write down passwords, but I'm talking passwords for like my Hulu account or like my Netflix account. I don't know. If you also have seen any other cool ways to use this that is not like addresses for your like friends and family, I would love to hear that as well. And then that's it. That's all I have set up so far in this planner. I can't wait to dive into this planner. I can't believe July is only a couple of weeks away and then we get to start using our new planners. Let me know in the comments, are you starting in a new planner in July or are you waiting until January to start using a new planner? I'd love to know. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. And explain my thought processes was I wrote down the Monday, what I wrote, blah, 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 blah. But I have made a lot of progress so far in my apartment this year, our apartment. So I can add obviously to both of these as things goes on. So I will obviously,